This week in review, your news update. Hey everyone, I'm Buzz Vibes, and welcome to our weekly roundup of the biggest news stories. Let's dive in. Former President Trump is back in the spotlight, making headlines once again. This time it's due to a controversial nomination for a key intelligence position, sparking debates across the political spectrum. Trump has chosen the director of his own social media platform, Truth Social, for this highly sensitive role, raising eyebrows and questions about the nominee's qualifications. Critics argue that this is yet another example of Trump prioritizing loyalty over experience, potentially jeopardizing national security. They point to the nominee's lack of traditional intelligence background as a significant concern. However, those closer to the former president see it as a bold move, a chance to shake up what they view as a stagnant intelligence apparatus. They believe that an outsider's perspective could bring much-needed reform and innovation. This nomination is sure to face intense scrutiny in the coming weeks, with confirmation hearings likely to be heated. Senators from both parties are expected to grill the nominee on their qualifications and vision for the intelligence community. The stakes are incredibly high, with global tensions on the rise and the intelligence community grappling with evolving threats. The outcome of this nomination could have far-reaching implications for national security. Stay with us as we continue to follow this developing story. In a last-minute scramble, Congress managed to avert a government shutdown, passing a stopgap funding bill just hours before the deadline. President Biden signed the bill into law, keeping the government's lights on, at least for now, but this is just a temporary fix. The next funding deadline looms, setting the stage for yet another showdown. Republicans and Democrats are locked in a bitter battle over spending priorities, with neither side willing to budge. Failure to do so would result in another government shutdown, with potentially devastating consequences for the economy and millions of Americans. Stay tuned. Wall Street is buzzing as the Nasdaq Composite Index smashes through the 20,000-point barrier for the first time ever. This milestone is fueled by easing inflation concerns and growing optimism that the Federal Reserve is nearing the end of its aggressive interest rate hike campaign. Investors are pouring money into tech stocks, betting on the continued growth of the sector. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and other tech giants are leading the charge, their valuations soaring to unprecedented levels. Whether this bull market continues or not, one thing is clear: the tech sector remains a dominant force in the global economy. We'll be keeping a close eye on the markets. Demand for energy remains high, as evidenced by the latest figures showing a significant decline in US oil stockpiles. This news sent shockwaves through the energy market, pushing crude oil prices higher. The drop in inventories is attributed to increased demand from refineries and a decline in imports. The Biden administration has been under pressure to address rising energy costs, tapping into the Strategic Petroleum Reserve in an effort to increase supply and stabilize prices. However, these measures have had a limited impact so far. As we head into the winter months, the energy outlook remains uncertain. We'll be following these developments closely. Health officials are sounding the alarm as flu cases surge across the country, raising concerns about a potentially severe flu season. Hospitals are already seeing an influx of patients with flu-like symptoms, putting a strain on healthcare systems. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is urging Americans to get vaccinated as soon as possible. However, vaccination rates remain lower than in previous years. Experts attribute the rise in flu cases to waning immunity from previous vaccinations and a relaxation of COVID-19 mitigation measures. It's crucial to take steps to protect ourselves and our loved ones. Even as the acute phase of the COVID-19 pandemic recedes, new research is shedding light on the long-term health consequences of the virus. One area of particular concern is the impact of COVID-19 on cardiovascular health. Studies are increasingly showing a link between COVID-19 infection and an increased risk of heart problems. The exact mechanisms by which COVID-19 affects the heart are still being investigated. This research underscores the importance of continued monitoring of individuals who have recovered from COVID-19. The long-term health consequences of COVID-19 are still unfolding. In a controversial move, the United States government has shut down its primary agency dedicated to countering foreign disinformation campaigns. This decision has sparked a heated debate among policymakers, experts, and the general public. The Global Engagement Center, established in 2016 to combat propaganda and misinformation spread by adversaries like Russia and China, has fallen victim to budget cuts. The agency was instrumental in identifying and countering disinformation campaigns that threatened national security and democratic processes. Proponents of the agency argue that it played a vital role in countering foreign interference in elections and exposing disinformation campaigns. They believe that the agency's efforts were crucial in maintaining the integrity of the electoral process and protecting the public from misleading information. Critics, however, argue that the agency was ineffective and often politicized. They claim that the resources allocated to the Global Engagement Center could be better spent on other initiatives that directly address the root causes of disinformation. The decision to shut down the Global Engagement Center comes at a time when disinformation is proliferating online. With the rise of social media and digital platforms, false information can spread rapidly, influencing public opinion and even policy decisions. The closure of the agency raises questions about the US government's commitment to combating disinformation. Many are concerned that without a dedicated agency, the country will be more vulnerable to foreign influence and manipulation. It remains to be seen how this decision will impact the fight against disinformation. Experts warn that the absence of a centralized effort to counter disinformation could lead to increased vulnerability and a less informed public. The future of disinformation combat strategies in the US is now uncertain, and the implications of this closure will likely be felt for years to come. As more satellites are launched into orbit, a new danger is emerging in the final frontier space junk. The increasing amount of debris orbiting Earth poses a growing threat to operational spacecraft and human spaceflight. Experts warn that even small pieces of debris traveling at high speeds can cause significant damage upon impact. A collision with a large object could trigger a catastrophic chain reaction, creating a cascade of debris. International cooperation is essential to address this growing threat. The future of space exploration depends on our ability to address the growing problem of space junk. Get ready for the comeback story of the year. Skiing legend Lindsey Vonn has announced her return to competitive skiing at the age of 40. After retiring from professional skiing in 2019, Vonn is back, ready to challenge the world's best once again. Her return has reignited the passion of fans worldwide. Vonn's career has been nothing short of extraordinary, with 82 World Cup victories and 3 Olympic medals. She is an inspiration to athletes and fans alike, proving that age is just a number. The world will be watching as Vonn takes on the slopes once again. The NFL record books have been rewritten. This season has been nothing short of extraordinary, with records falling and new milestones being set. Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes has set a new single-season touchdown record. His performance has been a spectacle to behold, captivating fans and analysts alike. Mahomes threw for an astounding 60 touchdowns this season, showcasing his incredible arm strength and precision, surpassing the previous record of 55 set by Peyton Manning in 2013. This achievement places Mahomes in a league of his own, as he continues to redefine what is possible on the field. His remarkable performance has cemented his status as one of the most electrifying quarterbacks in NFL history. Fans are in awe of his ability to make the impossible look routine. Mahomes' ability to extend plays, his uncanny accuracy, and his vision on the field are unparalleled. He has a unique talent for reading defenses and making split-second decisions. His knack for finding the end zone has made him a nightmare for opposing defenses. Defensive coordinators are left scratching their heads, trying to figure out how to contain him. His record-breaking season is a testament to his exceptional talent and tireless work ethic. Mahomes' dedication to his craft is evident in every game he plays. The future of football is in good hands, with Mahomes leading the charge. As he continues to evolve and push the boundaries of the sport, fans can only imagine what incredible feats he will achieve next. That's it for our weekly news roundup. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for weekly updates and in-depth analysis of the events shaping our world. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week for another edition of our weekly news roundup.